NXT started off tonight with Joe Hendry being attacked backstage. He was set to kick off the show, but someone took him out. We saw the Vanity Project looking over him. One of them had a steel chair, and when Ava came, she thought immediately that they attacked him, but then she was told by one of the female referees that the Dawn was behind it. Then we see Tony D'Angelo walking with security guards entering the PC. Ricky Saints was actually on commentary at this time as they were expecting to have Joe Hendry in the qualifying match. But once he found out the match was off, he ditched the commentary team as they started off with the tag team title match. We had Dark State defending against OTM. This match sucks. Vanity Project interfering leads to Dark State retaining on a botched pin. One of the Dark State members couldn't even get his feet up on the ropes, and they are a shit team. Dark State is one of the worst parts of NXT. I hate Dark State. I've despised them for nearly a year now since they debuted. I think they're shit. I think they're awful to watch. They're horrible. They're a horrible team. Everyone sucks. I don't care. It's just a bunch of NIL athletes, a bunch of Evolve guys, a bunch of LFG. Maybe not LFG. It's like it's these NIL guys, and it annoys me the whole idea of the stable. It's like the company's against us for being held down. It makes me laugh because with Retribution, most of the guys are kind of like geeks and nerds, and kind of I don't want to say vanilla midgets, but it's kind of like that. With Darkseid, it's a bunch of jocks. It's a bunch of failed college athletes, and they're upset, and it's such a shit group, and everyone sucks, and it's so lazy, and I hate the way Shawn Michaels has booked these fucking bums. Anyway, the Culling attacked Darkseid after the match as OTM went on to fight with the Vanity Project. We go backstage and we're in the locker room, the women's locker room, where Blake Monroe is mocking Jada Parker, and then Nikita Lyons walks up to her, and it seems like she's going to confront her, but then you're not sure if she's going to confront her or align with her, and she's kind of kissing up to Blake, and she almost tries to make an alliance, and she says she's facing Jada Parker tonight. I'm curious if this was taped tonight or last week, because Blake didn't come out with Nikita. I kind of expected her to, but she did not. And I found that very interesting because maybe Blake is somewhere else. Anyway, Jada Parker was out next. Then Nikita Lyons came out. We get Jada Parker against Nikita Lyons. Jada is very over with the crowd. Nikita is easily in the best shape of her career. I think she gained weight after she tore her ACL, but she looks so much better now. I think she's been in Evolve. And Jada won after the Hypnotic and then the Deja Vu. I thought she carried Nikita to a halfway decent match. Then Blake Monroe appears on screen wearing nothing but a black robe, and she says she'll be seeing Jada very soon. I think we might be seeing Blake very soon, as in this Saturday, because she did not appear in front of the live crowd, and it was interesting. It's the way it was set up. It felt like this was pre-recorded, and Blake is not there. She might be on a flight right now. Tavion Heights was backstage. Lexis King and Stax with Ariana confront him. Elegance Brand cuts a promo on Zarya and Sol Ruka. Backstage, Zarya was talking to Sol on the phone. She's not there either. Maybe she's on a plane too, like Blake is. Anyway, Thea Hill tries to talk to Zarya, but it leads to a confrontation in the match. Blake Monroe and Sol Ruka now, I think both very likely in the Royal Rumble. Also, maybe add someone who we did not see, Kalani Jordan. We didn't see her. We didn't see Lola Vice tonight either. And we did not see JC Jane either, but we'll get to her later. Ethan Page tried to recruit Miles Bourne again. Then Ricky Saints chimes in, and Miles just kind of stands up to them and brushes them off. I really don't care. Dion Lennox is out next, and then we go backstage. Ava accuses the Vanity Project of attacking Joe Hendry. She's awful. I say this every week. Having her in a segment longer than 15 seconds, and that's not to mention that she's in multiple segments every week. It's a crime against humanity. She's awful. But she says the Vanity Project guy is in the ladder match, and I think if Hendry is cleared next week, he's in there too. Miles Bourne was out next. We have him going up against Dion Lennox. Dion's just some NFL journeyman. Ethan Page interfered, costing Miles the match. After the match, Miles hits Ethan Page with the NXT title belt. The Dawn was escorted to Ava's office with security. Ricky Saints was in the office. He leaves. Choni asks Ava why she bailed him out. She tells him NXT needs him. He says he'll know. Everyone will know his intentions next week. I assume, and she's begging him, please don't interfere in the ladder match. What a stupid character. Yeah, of course he's gonna fucking interfere in the ladder match. I mean, you've given him no discipline. You bailed him out of jail after he attacked half your fucking roster. What a stupid idiot general manager. Just an awful actress Ava is in general. Tavion Heights was out next. Andre Chase tells Chase use something backstage. Lexis King makes a passing comment to one of them. Tavion Heights went against Lexis King. Lexis won the match very decisively. I mean, Tavion squashed him in the speed match, I think it was a month ago, but Lexis King gets the win here. We got a random NXT Origins on Finn Balor, which is just weird. Then we go to Zarya against Thea Hale. Izzy Dames on commentary, and Tatum Paxley actually jumped Izzy Dames during the match. This distracted Zarya, who got rolled up and pinned by Thea. Zarya refuses to shake hands, and then Fatal Influence, Fallon Henley and Lainey Reed. No JC Jane tonight. That's interesting. Why isn't JC Jane with them? She's with them every week. She's the NXT Women's Champion. Could she be on a flight? I think very likely. Anyway, what happens is they get on the apron, and Zarya then, they're teasing fighting them, but Zarya hits her finisher on Thea. I guess this is her heel turn. I think she's turning on Soul next week. Then the other two, Fallon and Lainey, retreat. And I just have to say this. Fallon was looking good tonight. We got to give her that. Yeehaw, is that her catchphrase? Yes. Very, very good. She looked great tonight. Lainey, too, and JC was not there. I think she is going to be in the Royal Rumble this Saturday. We see Kiana Cover backstage, don't care. So Ren Sinclair was talking to Charlie Dempsey backstage. Kendall Gray was with her, but she really wasn't paying any attention. She still thinks she can beat JC. I hope she wins the title eventually. She should beat JC, but what happens is Lexis King, Stax, and Ariana then try to recruit Dempsey after Ren and Kendall leave. Andre Chase was out next. Then his NIL opponent came out. This guy's fucking Jasper Troy. Fuck this Keanu Carver. He's a piece of shit. He's fucking the same as Jasper Troy. Show me the difference. Andre Chase against Keanu Carver. Carver wins. I don't care. I've seen a million people like him. All the guys in Dark State are like him. Josh Briggs. I mentioned Jasper Troy. How many of these big, giant football clunkers, these failed college athletes coming on the NIL program, all angry, oh, I'm going to be something. They're all the fucking same, and they're nothing. They're not good in the ring, and they suck. NXT's unwatchable. This NIL has killed NXT, man. It's ruined it. It's made the show unwatchable. Anyway, Carver wins. There's a million people like him in NXT. Then he attacks Andre Chase after the match, busts him open. Oh, I'm so intimidated by this fucking guy. They preview next week's show. They show Chase was busted open after the break. Carver cuts some promo. This guy sucks. All the other participants head to the ring. We got then we go to break. Then we got an NXT spotlight on the NXT Championship, which is on the line next week. And all the participants in the ladder match are in the ring. Everybody is so generic. They all look like they're years away from the main roster. This sucks. NXT's rebuilding. In some ways, this feels worse than the 2.0 era, which is the worst era of NXT. Ricky Saints come out holding a ladder on the ramp. He climbed the ladder, cut a promo, leads to a brawl. Then he takes the ladder in the ring. Ricky does, hits the last guy with the ladder. He's in the ring. Joe Hendry comes out, and he's selling his ribs. I think he knocks Ricky off the ladder, then choke slams him, and then Keanu Carver slams him. He attacks Joe Hendry. I hope to God Carver doesn't win. The announcers preview next week's show, and that's how NXT ended. I've made my feelings clear here. I think there's so many issues with NXT. It feels like they're rebuilding. I'll say that. It definitely, when you watch it, it feels like this is a show that's rebuilding their roster, and that's something you can really see right now. I'll say that. And I don't know how long this rebuild's going to take, but I think the issue is who they're rebuilding with. It's all these NIL guys. They're all the same. It's the woman I like, actually. I think they do well with the woman recruiting them. The men, I just think it's awful. It's just how many of these fucking failed college athlete journeymen can you have on a fucking roster? They're all the same to me. I just think Keon Carver, man, I feel like I've seen like 20 guys, all who look like him, who have the same move set as him, who cut the same promo as him. How many of these failed football? All the Dark State guys, Josh Briggs, Jasper, or how many of these fucking NIL people do we need on this show? And it feels like that's the whole show. And maybe like another year, it's going to be 100% everyone there. And like once Ricky, Saints, Nathan Page are gone, I mean, the show really can be unwatchable right now. There's parts of it that just get really bad. I've not enjoyed the last month of NXT, and I'm not even sure if there's going to be a Vengeance Day this year. They do Vengeance Day every year, but I mean, they haven't promoted it at all, and I'm assuming they're not going to do it this year, mainly because they don't have enough talent in the men's division to pull off a PLE right now. That's how bad it's getting with NXT. It's not good right now.